Oh my god, I love my damn. What's up with this? Hold on, let me. You go in and out. Hold on. Is my shit sideways? No, it's not. It's just my phone. Let me restart my phone. Hold on. I'm about to restart my phone. Oh god. That's so weird. Anyways. Let me put this stuff in here. I'm about to go get some coffee. But first, some coffee in Castro Valley. This is going to be my my next full-time job. I'm about to leave the Pleasanton. I'm heading over there at 12 o'clock. I still have 1 hour, so basically I only stayed to go pick up my hiring packets for like at least 25-30 minutes. So it gives me a little time to I guess drink something that I do really, my favorite drink, horchata. So they do make a horchata coffee. I did not know that TB tests only last for 3 months. So I'm about to do a TB test on Friday, but tomorrow I'm gonna do a fingerprinting. Well, maybe just in case. I don't know if she might give me a call and tell me that I don't have to do it, because I have this paper which I already showed. This was done November 20th 2024, so I don't know how long these last, but a TB test I didn't know only lasts for 3 months. So I'm gonna have to take that on Friday because tomorrow they don't open. We about to go to this Peet's Coffee. Can anybody tell me if my screen is straight vertical? Because on my screen right here it says orientation is locked. Can anybody tell me that my live is vertical? Made lives, long lives that were hours and stuff like that, that hasn't even posted my watch time hours. So my last not my last live, but my very first, from I think it was like 5 hours or something. I think I did like 23 hours on that one.
So what we're also planning on doing is when I get this file.
Let's see if they still have this. Oh, they do.
Fingers crossed. I hope so.
Oh, I like the banana bread.
So I would have cards. Oh, okay. For the gift card? Or for the pizza? For the pizza, you might be able to log in online and just reset your password. But you have to that you can contact Keats?
Well, I think it's coffee, exclamation, dollars,
Okay. I hope you can log back in. Okay, so it was a pound and a half of Gaia and a small ice cold brew with oat milk. That'll be $35.95. Do you want to check in with your phone number though?
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Okay, 510-593-4444.
Yep, you still are gonna get the points today. So I was able to check in with that. And so it was like right now it's gonna be 159. And that's before you do this. Yeah. And then
Do I order here or do I order?
it's gonna be ready.
Okay.
Wow, you're good. I don't care what anybody says, you're good. But you knew that. You knew that.
Oh, is she done?
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Go ahead.
Can I just get the medium horchata, the horchata in a medium size, but a hot. And then, do you add anything on there?
No,
No. Okay, that's fine.
it's just vanilla, cinnamon sugar, and 2 eggs.
Okay.
Can I get a name?
Aaron.
Yes.
Ain't nobody told me shit. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all, you cannot come inside my chat and not tell me that I'm not talking. That's just crazy. I just been talking about a whole lot of shit about how first I needed to get coffee, but then I'm going towards I picked up my hiring packets, and I just, it's a challenge. I know it's a challenge. It's challenging to me, but a challenge is not where I'm putting myself towards as if I'm trying to compete with the other server, because at least I'm letting you guys know, I talked about, can I make it with only 2 servers? So I had questions when I first got there, but I already knew hiring packets were coming. But then in between, while he was handing it to me, I said, can I ask you a question? It has, is regarding about the dining. Thank you, James. Yeah, I mean, shit, if you come inside my page, please tell me if I can't, make it clear to you guys. But anyways, so because they had music inside there at Pete's Coffee, they had music. So I have a whole hour. That's just what I was mentioning while I was walking over here. So it's challenging, and it's a challenge. Challenging to me is saying that it's like I'm coming from one full-time to another full-time, but I'm ready to leave this nursing and rehabilitation full-time to another, but it's so opposite. And I was trying to say that I hope that I'm not setting myself up, because I said that the first time when I had an interview 2 weeks ago at a community that had 200 residents. 200, okay? Fine dining. This is behind the White House where I used to call it the White House. So there's a community behind that White House where I used to be a server last year for 80 residents, right? So I have to look at this just the same, but now that I'm looking at this shit, I have a whole hour to get to Pleasanton. Right now I'm in Castro Valley. Just to make this thing short, challenging to me is like saying I'm jumping from one, it's like I'm jumping from one group to another. And the only reason why I'm leaving the nursing is because we're working with 145 patients. I call them patients because this is a nursing and rehabilitation. Now, this is a community independent assisted living, just like my part-time Saturday and Sunday. Okay, my Saturday and Sunday, you guys see me record at my Saturday and Sunday jobs. That is only like 30 people, not even 30 people. It's only like 15 people dining. That is so like very, very rare. That's very, very low. And that's very quick, how do you say? Easy money. But it's not a lot. And that's the reason. You're using your hours to go through a Saturday, Sunday, where normally people would like to be at home on a Saturday, Sunday. But as far as with me, I want to make some money. So I have to kind of like make myself worth using those 4 or 5, 6 hours or whatever, because now it's down to 4 hours. It's 3 to 7, where it used to be 11:30 to 6. Now census is going down and people can get laid off. He doesn't want to lay me off because I'm good. I'm a good server over there, and they need 2 servers at my part-time job. You know, the one at where I've been recording at these Saturdays and Sundays. There's that one big tall guy, and he's fat. He's the one that does the serving. I'm the one that just backs him up. I'm supposed to do exactly what he's doing, but he does it for me, only because he kind of favors into I didn't even know he was in the car like that. I didn't know. Shit, I threw out my old coffee. But anyways, yeah, so big guy, he serves, but after he serves, it's either me and him bust the tables or I reset the tables. So basically when he plates, the residents, he wipes down the placemats, and then he tells me, okay, all the dishes has been through the, you know, the dishwasher. Now reset the tables, and then after you reset, put the napkins into the wash, and then just fold them. So he kind of does a little bit more than I do. It's more like I have a little break, like I don't have to do too much. But then, like I said, if I'm working at a Pleasanton with 145 people, that I feel like I'm in jail. This, I just asked him, I was like, can I ask you a question? Because yesterday he told me it was 79 people, but I had to think about it last night. I said, I don't think 79 people is going to be sitting in that damn dining room like that. I said, I see like 10 tables and 4 chairs in each table. So if you times 4 and 10 tables, that's, hold on, 36, that's, yeah, that's 40, duh, that's 40 people. So where is he getting the 79? So basically he said 50 is only sitting down, 50 is dining. And I'm like, I haven't really done the 80 residents that I used to do at the White House last year. And when we used to do the 80 people at the White House, that was 6 servers, and that was fine dining too. Now this is 2 servers for 50. You trying to fucking park? You trying to catch this fucking parking right here? Oh, you trying to catch that parking? All right. Golly. Yeah, and all that's been throughout my lives, like lately, since I've been working and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep it, you know, kosher and stuff like that. I don't want no negativity type shit or whatever. Like, you can just bring on some positivity. If you don't want to comment, be here, watch, or just watch, then that's just what that is. But all that, like, other stuff, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. There is some misconstrued type I don't know, last year, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so 50 residents. I gotta get back on trying to do for 2 servers. And then not only that, I asked them another question, because I have to know this shit. I said, so there's room service, right? And this is the part I do, because while the big guy that I work with at part-time, I do the trays. I do the room service trays, but I don't deliver to them. I just prepare them. So basically, room service trays is where you are putting their drinks, you're putting their desserts, you're putting their napkin in a very nicely folded, decorative forks and knives and spoons or whatever. And I do only about 7 of them. I only do like 7 of them. So that in total it's only like 23 people who we only have as residents in my part-time. That is how chill it is. Now I'm dealing with something that is 2 servers, just like how I do at the part-time. And this is 79. So watch how I'm gonna try and do 50 in dining, and then the other last 20 something, I have to work with trays to put them on the carts to have caregivers go deliver them to their room. Now, I feel like I could do it. It's just the people who is there. I met a dishwasher. He's young. He looked like he's half Chinese, half white or something like that. The chef here that just hired me, he's African. He's an African guy. There's like a Mexican lady. I think she's like a prep cook or something, or a cook. I don't know. The kitchen is small, but they make everything out of scratch. So when I hear that, I feel like I get in tune to that, because I don't like boxed frozen ass shit. I don't eat that shit. I'll eat stuff out of a can. You know what I'm saying? Like some Spam, you know, or some sardines and shit like that. No, not no boxed ass ready to eat as grilled chicken and all that shit. Like that's what we have at this nursing home. That's why I be looking at the food, I be like, oh, I don't want it. Be like, they be like calling my name, you go get your food, go get your food. I'm like, I don't want that shit. I do not want that shit. And when I look at when they make food out of scratch and the place doesn't look like it looks very like high end, like how I call the White House, or even the community behind the White House is fine dining. This doesn't have to be fine dining, but the food could be good. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on who's the chef and what they're making. So yeah, I gotta take my TB test on Friday. I'm staying at this damn fucking Pleasanton job until they get the results. But the kitchen manager, the African lady, she's coming back today, and she's a fucking oh my god, she's like one of them who you want to kind of like, you don't even want to be around to deal with that type of shit. She's just weird. A lot of the nurses tell me while I push the coffee and hydration out to the stations, some of the nurses, oh yeah, I know her, she's very, you know, they tell me a whole lot of shit about her, like she's not normal, she doesn't she's not respectful. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm trying to get the fuck out of here before she takes me out. No, because I'm not like, I know where to stop and like be cordial, you know what I'm saying? But the more I be cordial, or the more I tend to shut my mouth, you get out of place and you don't even know where you're at in your brain. Like you don't know how to begin to talk, you don't know how to like act. Like you cannot be similar to how I speak, because you are what you are. Like I don't, you know, I can speak Spanish, but I can't speak African. You know what I'm saying? So just because the other girls speak, we all speak Spanish and you don't, doesn't mean that you got to be jealous of that, because you don't understand what the fuck. And I have to go through that shit. I have to, like, the hell? Fuck no. Long meaty logistics. Yeah, I will leave and get another job and get my money too, while you get fucking tried, and facilities already talking about you that you're not right, because they want to hear everything that she's not doing right. Hold on. When are you going to start your new job? So basically Friday I have to take my TB test, the little, you know, TB, and then tomorrow, so basically, hold on. I think she just text messaged me about the fingerprint, if it went through, because she could find my fingerprints through the system by my first and last name. So let me see if that's what she, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, no, it wasn't her, but yeah, so tomorrow I probably have to do a fingerprint, but these are the papers. It's a Concentra live scan and fingerprinting. She said she can try and find me through the system. I don't know if it lasts for like a year. I think fingerprinting lasts for a year. This truck got pulled over. Okay. You truck want to get so fast when there was a sheriff right next to you, knowing your fucking truck is so wide and the little area they got is very small, but you still want to act like you're rolling hella fast on a slow lane. Okay? Only cars drive fast on a slow lane. That's the trick. Number 79. You know I'm talking about you. So I probably don't have to worry about the live scan tomorrow, but the TB test is definitely on Friday. So this is Friday, because they say physicals and TB testing's not done on Thursdays. So yeah, I might just be starting next week. Further I have to get to my Pleasanton job. So basically I found a job that's only like 15 all stoplights, 15-20 minutes away from my place. All stoplights. I don't have to get on the freeway. Oh God, I hate this phone because it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Yeah, this shit is like it's challenging because it's who you work with. It does have to deal with skills, but they don't even care about your the managers will care about your skills. They're the ones that's gonna try and support you. But this lady right here, she don't do none of that. She don't pay attention. She don't know basically anything about you. She just don't want to hear anything of arguments or anything like that. And just having the tray line kind of, go smooth and have all the food, no mistakes, stuff like that, because family members do see their patient, at the rehabilitation every day. There's always a family member like sitting there, being with their mother, being with their father, stuff like that, and just no mistakes. That's all she cares about. She don't care nothing about you, none of that shit. nobody really watches me other than like people that is watching me to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It's just like how everybody else wants to fucking go do something while they're doing something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where is the differences. I don't know if that's a word. Differences. I know differences is a word. Okay, so you want to talk about that, James? Yeah, it's a process. If I really want to be a bum life, I will get the fuck out that room, and I have to at least take 1 week off and put half of my shit in the storage into a smaller storage, and the stuff that I have in my room now, to put in that storage shit and stay inside this van and do it like how I used to do it. Or I can get another van, but I want to keep my money now. I want to keep my money now, and then I want to kind of like know that that's secure for just an emergency if I have to buy some type of automobile like that, and then have money on the side just to know that that right there is adding up, because that's how it was all the time. But this right here, I've been here for 7 months, and every 7 months, my gross in this full time is like around 15,000. What I'm keeping is not the full, okay? No. Half went to rent. 2 of those 000s went to food, gas, and like little uniform clothes, extra shirts, a few scrubs, another pair of fucking slip resistant shoes, because I have 2. And these add up, you know what I'm saying? Gas and fucking $2,000 out of the 7 months. Because if you really want to calculate your gross from just my full time, because I do have my part time. Now, there's expenses that I did buy, tires, you know, stuff like that, important stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not just fucking off my money. Like, I really do like to keep my money. You understand me? I have not been on this exit for a long time on Bernal Avenue. I gotta change my clothes again, because this is what it is. I wear bummy clothes to this nursing home, and I wear server clothes. They gotta be formal. So I'm wearing tight pants, tight skinny jeans. And the only thing that will only, I'm telling you guys now, the only thing that will only let me survive now is this fucking van. That red Mercedes, I'm putting that shit to the side. Okay, so basically that was the lady that does the human resources. You guys can hear me, right? Okay. So she said I don't have to do my live scan fingerprinting because I was already in the system since November last year is when I started my part-time job. Yes, this is what happens when a person is very so much concerned about things in life that, especially in California, prices everywhere it differs, you know what I'm saying? You can't just really like enter somebody's state or, you know, or whatever like that. And I'm so used to California that it'd be nice to kind of like live in the valley or something like that, you know, a lot of plantation or, you know, just a lot of like greenery and stuff like that, you know, wide areas. But I'm so much of a San Franciscan that it's like these parts of areas where I'm at, I don't even really recognize. I see the people are very like not in tune into like what goes on in certain like hoods or, you know, projects or San Francisco. It's more just like the basic ones that are San Francisco or Oakland or Richmond, you know what I'm saying, or Sacramento. Just the ones that I guess are basically more out on social media. For my part, that why my social media came out is because I have a talent to do nails. I haven't not been back on that, you know what I'm saying? And it's something where it's not a game changer. It's just, it's almost kind of like a challenge to other females to see what they could do. And females that are young as hell, that are like 13, 14, are really good doing nails. They have a whole lot of good art. They could be a very good painter, whatever, and all that shit. I'm not trying to compete with them because I already know I can't. But I know I could lay my bead, lay my acrylic just like how butter, you know what I'm saying? We call it butter. It's just like butter. You said it's a double win. I hate to take TB tests because they will take a urine and all this shit, and then they have to poke me and shit like that. It's like, I don't know why. Now these houses are fat. I mean, really, really nice. They look like Hampshire house, like New Hampshire, like Cybertrucks. I mean, the houses are black and white. This one looks like a wood cabin, like mansion. Not a mansion, but it got a lot of rooms. And shit, I didn't know anything about Pleasanton. I only go to places just to let the bread find me. let the money sign. Yeah, and that's the thing too. So basically, a job place is like they'll try and test. It's not a test. It's almost kind of like what you'll give to say, like you give attitude when there's nothing needs to have an attitude. It's just your energy that kind of like falls through within that day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the nature, like, I guess. I don't know, but I don't like the no, I'll take that back. Because everything is always different at work. But some things that I do see outside are a repeat. And that's why I don't go live talking about I'll show you guys where I'm at, and then I'll talk about certain areas in which I have some type of, you know what I'm saying, disagreements, or like what's happening with this fat bitch, or you know, some shit, African lady or whatever. It doesn't take any type of toll on me, because I know that every single time, it's like I almost kind of like say it in my head, so they could kind of, it's like a whisper to your brain, that almost kind of like let this person try and hear you, even though nothing's coming out of your mouth. You're almost kind of like, it's just like when somebody irritates you, and somebody is like getting on you and really doing something bad to you, and then you go around and say inside into your head, you're like, don't even let me try and like fuck your ass up, or fucking smack the fuck out of you, or you know, come right at you and fucking, you know, like, and shit, and mark your ass, you know what I'm saying? But that's slang for what you are saying, a story. I mean, I don't want to say a story, because right now I'm just kind of like blurring it out, but in your head you're like, don't let this and like, bitch, you know, and all this shit. And it's almost kind of like a feel where you're saying that in your head, so they know that even if we're not in this workplace, outside, you better fucking recognize. It's just like JT, game recognize game. And that's how I always looked at it. I don't give a fuck if we're inside the job or we're outside the job. Do not compare your fake shit that you do on the outside to make it better than what you do on the inside at your job. Because the inside at your job is only looking at, I don't look at people at my job to make no friends. Because I know it's a business place. Everywhere I fucking tend to is like a business. I don't give a, see this dude that came with this truck, he has a ladder, doesn't have no LLC, but he could be making some money. It's just how you connect with people. So this right here is a facility that the interactions with people are always going to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? So you have to play that part. It's always a gaining, it's in your blood that runs. But the repeat is not always going to be a repeat, because it's only faces who you see is the same. But anything can come to you, and that's why I'm kind of like saying this stupid shit right now, because it's always like something that's like trying to fucking fuck you up or something, you know what I'm saying, stress you out, you know, try and catch you on a bad one type shit. So y'all need to be warriors. And anybody can own their own business, because then even when you fall through having your own business, you tend to make more money than what you thought you expected to, and then you start hiring assistant managers, or like your your stylist, your assistant manager, like the little smaller people that could kind of like, you know, do your filing and shit like that, do your taxes, you know, stuff like that. Like, there's a whole lot of trust. So even if you are in good with somebody, you got to make sure that you are really in good with that person. Just because you say hi and all this shit, and oh yeah, you know, we in cool, and that's my, like, example, like, oh, that's my sister's blah 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 blah, like whatever, you know, oh, that's family and all this shit. Like, no, it's very, very hard to kind of like even bring those kind of shits up. Look, I'm changing. See this? This right here is what I wear. That's bummy as hell. That's dirty as fuck. Okay, DD's $20. This is the one that makes the money. DD's, no brand. I think it's called Gears, Geers. Okay, then we got the Skechers. Okay, some milkshake spilled on it. This was DD's. This was 20. This is the one that's making the fucking money. This one is Skechers. This is when I first started out, but it has an arch, so it kind of hurts. It's very skinny, so it hurts kind of like right here on my toes, not my bone. It's more hurting my toes, so I don't wear this one. But I only wear this one just for show, just for this one little place that I just came from. So I'm switching my shoes, and then this one, $10. $10 at the DD's, $10. Okay, so these are my kickback. So now I don't wear none of these at my Saturday, Sunday jobs. At the one I only serve like 20, 23, 24 people, I wear these. Yeah, but this is a day, this is a daily ass fucking shit for me. And I just really try to keep it like cool on the internet type shit. I'm not trying to I could be really like bullshitting, like talking too much, you know what I'm saying, just to gain my hours. But I can give a fuck about some views. I really don't care about views. My views don't. Oh yeah, and I was supposed to eat a little bit. What time is it, you guys? Hold on, I don't even know if I have time to eat. What time is it? It's 11:46. Okay, it's about that time. I was just charging up my phone a little bit. So I do have some food here. I am parked a little bit far away. Yeah, so just remember, like, when I go on live, is not, I don't care if it's 40 views, 30 views, 20, 15, whatever the fuck. All I know is that I did a highlight on BU Mothers on Mother's Day, and that caught 1.3 or 1.4 thousand views, and I wasn't showing nothing, but I was kind of did showing a little something, you know what I'm saying, my bodysuit, the high-rise bodysuit with my little $ pink little PJs, and that caught 1.4. I wasn't, you know, lying down or nothing. And you guys already know, ever since I started to come from my apartment, I always dressed like it was revealing. It was always with eyelashes and glammed up and my hair curly and fresh and washed and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, shining and shit, and wearing my skirts and shit like that. So don't think like this is new, where I'm trying to show my little strawberry shortcake, you know what I'm saying, me type. In the bed, in my room, that shit on the corner of my room, shit any fucking where. Don't think like this shit is not new. Shit. So for me to think like, if I could dress how I dress, to say, oh, okay, maybe I'll wear this outfit so then it'll try and get more subscribers. I don't give a fuck about the views or the subscribers. I care about my watch time hours as of right now. It's work to me. It's just like how I'm about to fucking punch in 10 minutes. That right there is a clean to me. I'm making money right now. Every fucking minute of the fucking day, I can give a fuck about anybody else that's not putting no fucking money in my pockets. but I have so much respect and I shut my mouth to a lot of you guys. So I'm about to get out of here. Yes, I'm not playing. I'm not playing with nothing. People want to challenge me at work, go the fuck ahead. Let's go see who did it better and who had it all. A lot of these girls doing that PM desserts position that I was doing, that prep shit, they leaving shit out on the trays. They don't put the cottage cheese. They ain't got the sliced apples. Y'all don't even know how to make sliced apples even stay the color how it is in the inside when you cut up a fucking apple. Do you know what the trick is? To put lemonade in a container bowl, slice the apples, and it'll stay that color. When you bite it off of an apple, after 5 minutes or 3 minutes, it starts turning brown. They don't know that. They don't have the knowledge to know who taught them, a chef, to teach them that. I learned that shit. So you want to put your fucking experience, skills, and try and challenge me, go the fuck ahead. But they know. That's why the head boss right here has not let me go, because he says all the time, he's like, you're good. Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Yes, so best believe my watch time hours is just like how I work. For me talking some stupid ass bullshit that you guys think that I'm doing or whatever, or just like playing a fucking role or whatever, you know, on this YouTube, I'm not doing none of that shit. Okay, if I don't have no talent, if that's what you guys see, that I'm boring or I don't have anything because I'm a nobody, yeah, that is right there. Yeah, that's a downer. But I'm gonna get off of here. So just remember what I said right there.